Good morning everyone and welcome back to the Two-Headed Wolf Gaming channel and The Division. As we're throwing ourselves at one of the missions along the way, like I was trying to get to a safe house in order to start the video from there, but apparently the world has a different plan for us. The streets are still dangerous, and as we progress through the game and we clear the areas more and more, at some point we will reach a level where the streets are slightly safer. I think that's one of the things that I don't like in the second division. The streets never seem to become like safer, or at least they do until at some point in the end of the game where something happens. It's a bit... I'm not gonna spoil it for now. Let's just watch it. Maybe you've never seen the Division 2 and I'm not gonna have the spoiler. Let's see, what does this show? Where is the agent? Okay, apparently it's somewhere to the north here. And I'm guessing it's through this alley. And there it is. So, who is this missing agent? If I'm gonna take a look at the dossier and field data, let's see, missing agents. Piper Gibson, and she's a trauma surgeon, private school Ivy League legacy who switched to emergency med after a year's residency in the South Bronx, stays cool under fire and treats more gunshot wounds than any other doc in the city, pioneered treatment technique, later adopted by the army. Speaks Spanish and French, proficient at Krav Maga, and has held her own in multiple emergency room confrontations. Refused promotion to more administrative positions to ensure she keeps her hand in the ER, advocates relentlessly for her patient and has gone outside the lines to get resources from them, exhibits a certain sense of entitlement on occasion, expects to get what she wants when she wants it, and doesn't take disappointment well. Extremely skilled at bureaucracy and political infighting, would not bet against her running for office at some point. Well, unfortunately, I guess we've lost her. That's not a good day. So, I wanted to unlock like this safe house first, and then we'll probably move towards this one because it shows us that we should do the mission around that area. It's not super important, but that's how I think I will be doing. We'll see. Let's see, is there any other mission in the area? There's this one, but I guess the safe house is slightly closer, right? We go through here. Shows us that it's through here. Oh, there's a ladder there. It's called the Wolf's Den. I'm guessing there's an exit to the south as well. You can now fast travel to this location, which is what I wanted. Let's get some ammo. Let's get some missions. Weapons. A police M4 level 16 with 750 damage. That's a 320 increase. Sure. Let's buy and equip. And I'm guessing that we will need to go here. So this one, we'll strip it of modifications, and now we're going to this police M4 and we'll throw in everything that we have. There we go. We should feel a bit stronger.
So you're the one they sent to help. You remind me a little of Sully's kid, the one who used to hang out around Decker's till that place closed. They put in a sports bar there, all family money behind it, don't you know? Anyway, you're here now, and God knows there's plenty for you to do. Just like when Sergeant McManus took over the beat. Remind me to tell you about that sometime.
So this is like an old school Italian. Right? He talks that way, and he looks over the community, right? Like he has his hand in pretty much everything. We're gonna head towards the other safe house as well, but in the meantime we're gonna do some missions along the way. Put this weapon to a test. I've never played with an M4, to be honest. I did like SMGs slightly more.
All units be advised, Rikers have set up a roadblock on West 47th and 9th.
Ain't much of a challenge. We own it.
Okay, does feel stronger. Come on, pick your head. Good. Now we need to signal and wait for reinforcements. So let's signal at them.
GTF reinforcements requested. Warning. Hostile forces approaching. Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
Two different directions.
Give a challenge. Nice and easy.
Or three?
Safe.
Almost like three.
Warning.
Yeah.
Hostile forces approaching.
But since they didn't hurry. Good. That explosion is going to help.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
We have a good cooldown on turrets. We should be doing pretty well. Come on. Good. Okay, I think that's pretty much it for this mission. Yeah. So at this point we're just getting the reinforcements and that is it. We're gonna head forward with the next mission.
Thanks for clearing the road, so to speak.
What does she want?
Thank you so much.
Well, we got some steel plate gloves. Let's see. Is it... It's green, though it can be an upgrade. And it is. In this situation, it is worth to go this way. Other than that... I guess that's pretty much it. Let's check this area out. Huh. There's nothing there, but it does look pretty.
Dispatch to all field ops. Priority 1. Dr. Candle is requesting virological scans of the quarantine zone on West 47th.
Okay, we have a good
Warning.
filter because
You are
we
now entering
upgraded
the
it.
contaminated area.
So we...
Exiting the contaminated area.
Oh, it's a very small area that we start this mission in. Where do we go through? Is it here? Some of these areas? Okay, there are some cleaners there. No entrance in here. I'm definitely missing something. An entrance. Let's take a look around. Through here.
Warning. Readings indicate this area is contaminated.
I was always wondering since this game
Alert.
came out, like,
Contamination scan
how is
initiated.
it for some of the people that live in these areas? Because I would have liked to somehow play the game in my own hometown. I was even imagining at some point that if I was good at drawing, I would probably try to draw that out, like try to imagine how the area would look, like where would be the roadblocks and different things. Which could be an interesting, like, experiment. But how about the people who do live in these areas? Like, how it would be for them?
Now,
And I know that it's...
alert. Contamination scan initiated.
that not everything is exactly as it is. There are only a few buildings that have been replicated, just to give the sensation of the area and nothing more. But I feel like it could be a fun experience for most
Contamination scan initiated.
people to explore their own city with this idea in mind. Let's see. This armor is better. We would lose on a bunch of electronics, but it's another 20 armor. Could be good. Well, anyway, let's get on to the top. Find ourselves that last computer.
Alert.
And then send
Contamination
information.
scan initiated.
For some reason I couldn't see there. That guy is fine. Let's take him out. Okay, not a whole lot of difficulty on this battle. And we're done.
I'll get this data to Dr. Candle ASAP. Nice work.
Now, in 2009, we lost cell phone coverage for the whole neighborhood because a pack of kids from over Kips Bay Way came in and threw a bunch of sneakers up on the cell tower. I know, right? A total waste of good shoes. But now we've got someone else doing the same thing. Well, not with the shoes, but they are messing with the communications array. We can't have that sort of thing. Not around here.
Okay, well, let's go over to the mission. Do the communication one.
Look at you, trying to be so brave.
An arms deal disruption, which is close as well. Let's do this and maybe we'll go to the arms deal afterwards. Do some missions back to back to back. Every little bit counts and we're gonna get closer. Yeah, probably not the best graphics in there, but it looked interesting. Let's see. Yeah. And now we're going to fix the antenna. Let's get to the top. Oh, that works. And now we need to power the antenna. And for that, I guess we have to climb through here. Can I reach that? No. Where do we go through? Is this somewhere where we go through? No, doesn't seem like that. Might seem probably counterproductive to go down through here, but apparently this is the solution. Got it. And no, not through here. I guess up this box. Turn on.
Looks like you did it. You're coming in loud and clear. Hey, think you could do something about the trash pickup next? No? Forget I said anything.
Huh. Maybe this guy is not a mobster guy. I know there is some sort of Italian. It seemed like this one would be the one. But maybe I'm confusing him, because he's being just slightly too nice.
Nice to know not everyone's an asshole.
So now we have some guards over here. That's what I'm saying, that at some point you will find a lot less people, a lot less enemies in all of these areas as you clear things up. And you'll see a lot more guards, a lot more patrols.
Be advised, we're getting reports of Rikers and unknown subjects in a parking lot on West 45th. Might be an arms deal.
Is this everything?
That's it. All in working condition as well.
There you go.
Fuck. You trying to take us out?
So now they're fighting each other. I like this type of thing. It feels like they're ambushed and stuff and they respond accordingly.
GTF reinforcements requested. Warning, incoming hostiles. Warning, hostile forces approaching.
We got your back.
Alert, explosive device detected. Warning, hostile forces approaching. Alert, explosive device detected.
Come on, pick your head.
Hostile forces approaching.
So we also need to defend them now.
Warning. Improvised explosive device detected.
Keep the pressure on them.
For one there.
Till they're dead. Fuckers.
Whew. Another mission down, and we're gonna
Thank you,
go
Agent.
up to
We
the
can't let
north
them
here.
get their hands on any more of our weapons.
More weapons off the street. We're gonna support the JTF in this area as well. Hopefully we'll stabilize more of the region, and at the end of this mission maybe even upgrade and improve the situation back at our home base.
All available units report to West 47's parking lot. JTF are taking fire and need backup.
I can feel the power of this weapon, even though they're not deals 4 damage.
Without you, we would have been dead.
Okay, let's see what the phone conversation is in the meantime.
JTF patrol they see.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
Listen, I know what we talked about, but I'm not sure this is a good idea.
Look, you remember the rats? We set traps for days and it worked, right? Poisoned the whole colony, only all them dead rats started rotting. It stank to high hell and we had a zillion bugs. We ended up trucking 2 tons of rancid rat corpses to the incinerator.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
We've got incoming. Get your ass in gear.
Another purple element here. Okay, he's suppressed now. Oof. Yeah, that was a bit too much. Good.
Couldn't have done it without.
Appreciate the save. We owe you one. I'll even buy you a beer sometime.
Let's see what else do we have here. Another weapon we do not need. I think we have plenty of those. Let's break some of them down at this point. Right, I mean there's no point in having too many of them that will just take space. Now let's get over here to these missions.
Without you, we would have been dead. Hopefully that'll make it twice about hitting the next JTF.
What do you want? He wants an energy bar. Sure, I'm gonna give it.
Appreciate your kindness.
You gave me a pistol, nothing that I need.
Hey, how you been?
You just gave me a reason to keep going.
It's starting to be morning. Look at this view. As we're getting a sunrise and you get the reflections. Things are looking great. That's why I like spending time in the Division. It's just for these views. It gives you that energy, and when it's winter outside and it's that holiday time, the holiday period, you put a, you know, like a podcast or something on the background, something that keeps you a bit more jolly maybe, and yeah, you go through these views. Unless you can go outside, which is a totally different story, but we're not talking about that.
You looking for anything?
What do we have here? This would be a cool backpack if it was with electronics. What do I have on the backpack? I have... Oh, really? I don't have... I only have very little electronics. Then I guess I do have these modifiers. I think I will pick it. Buy and equip. We'll do that. With this, it's not a big upgrade. Don't really want it. Some SMG, some attacks. Let's see, sticky bombs, seeker mines. Nothing that I want.
Come back real soon.
And we'll go here. I am going to say that I want to take this off.
Yo, check this out.
And yeah, electronics and turret duration. And that's it for now.
Agent, I would say it's nice to meet you, but is it? I mean, survival is really the question. Nice just isn't relevant anymore. I'll just say that my honest feeling is that it's useful to meet you, because we need things done. The truth is, we won't be able to do it without you. That's an objective fact, not any kind of compliment, by the way.
So he's a bit of a great talker, doesn't like to embellish the conversation. He's a bit more of a realist. And look at this area. So we have a very nice apartment, maybe a bit of a restaurant or a bar. And what kind of bar would be like this with a library? Like, look at the amount of books over here. It's a very nice place. Let's see, what do we have close to us?
Agent, communications are being disrupted.
Let's try to go to the north then. I wouldn't want to do another communication this soon.
You are now leaving the safe area.
Though being close to the center, I guess the...
Dispatch to division agents. Riker set up a roadblock on West 53rd and Broadway.
The money
we need to clear
is
the road.
bigger, right?
You serious?
Get the job done. Here we go.
Let's signal the JTF for assistance.
JTF reinforcements requested.
And I will take the high ground.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
Okay, they're coming from behind. Few well-placed headshots and it's definitely down with them.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
I'm guessing
Warning.
one more wave.
Hostile forces approaching.
Pretty much the same direction. Fine by me. Who needs
Thanks for clearing the road,
reinforcements?
Agent. And taking out the trash while you're at it.
Whoa, you did some serious work there.
Okay, well, next mission next.
Agent, people are being held hostage by some Rikers. Those are the facts. It's not my place to say if those hostages are distressed, excited, or relieved to be in such a place of danger.
Never forget this.
Nonetheless, we are suggesting you put an end to it for practical reasons.
You have a very complicated life, dude.
I'm telling you, what I'm seeing here are the bravest men and women I've ever seen in my life. We've all lost someone. But you're still willing to stand up and hear me out. And I've got one simple thing to tell you. One truth that the government refuses to recognize. The sick are already dead.
Agent, I got word from an informant that the cleaners had a binder with some useful information. Though, keep in mind, the eye is really just an illusion of biology. The point is, we need information. I am but a conduit for the request.
Okay, so we have two missions. We took Joe Ferrero out. He was the leader of the cleaners, and we had him taken out earlier. Ooh, I have a bit of a maze here. Not sure exactly where we will exit. Maybe it would have been worth if we were to do the other mission first.
You better pull that trigger!
A bit of spray and pray. Find a way to open the next room. Apparently we have a generator here. I feel like it's going to be a lot more puzzling. Defend the generator. Okay. Put this up. The turret cannot reach that far. Ah.
Pleasure to kill you.
Useless turret.
Just eliminate the problem.
Okay, so now we have to reach the other side of the room. Let's see, how do we do this? I feel like I should have left behind the turret. Going to be tough. And he is using a LMG there. So you can see he climbs up. They're very resistant. And it's going to be a lot more difficult to take them out later on. I feel like The Division has a very good way to teach you and scale up your difficulty. I feel like it could do just a tiny bit more. Like if it would have scaled the difficulty, I don't know. It doesn't need a whole lot of tweaking. It would have needed...
Agent, the hostages are free. Free being a debatable term for anyone in Manhattan right now, or indeed, anyone alive. Nonetheless, I'm sure they're grateful. Grateful being a relative term, of course.
Stop it, dude.
Holy shit, thank you. I thought it was a dead man.
Agent, I got word from an informant that the cleaners had a binder with some useful information. Though, keep in mind, the eye is really just an illusion of biology.
Yeah,
the point is, we need information. I am but a conduit for the request.
Let's get up here, let's finish the mission and close the episode. But if the difficulty would be like, I think 10% more difficult,
Buddy, you're not
or
gonna see tomorrow.
like have some of the quests just slightly more difficult.
This is not rocket science. You don't need a degree from some fancy college to understand exactly what's going on here. This virus is going to continue to spread as long as there are infected people walking around. Now, you can put up all the fences and checkpoints you want, but that's not going to stop a virus. You want to kill it? You have to burn it. Destroy it completely and before it can spread. Now,
I'll pass this kind.
we have the equipment we need to take care of this, and the guts to do what nobody else has a sack to. It's not going to be easy, and they're not going to understand we're doing this for the greater good. But when it's over, and we've stopped this thing right here, they'll thank us.
Yeah. I guess we didn't really understand. Yeah, now did we? Can't do much about it when you don't understand.
Vanguard, grab your bag and proceed directly to Black Site Delta. And avoid engaging any hostiles. May as well keep a low profile while we have the option.
Vanguard out. Black Site Delta? The fuck are you, CIA or some shit? Or some shit.
We just found another division agent. What? He did something. Huh. Surprise, surprise. I recovered the binder. Here it is. And let's see, can I shoot it from here? Oh, tell me that I could shoot it from here. Well, with that in mind, this is going to be it for today. I hope you have enjoyed it, as tomorrow we're going to do a few more missions here, and we'll start the episode probably in the base of operation. Or not. We don't have enough there. We don't have enough points to really upgrade. So we're gonna finish these missions around here and then jump in another bigger mission to the south or to the east. We'll have to see. But until then, until tomorrow, I thank you very much for watching and I wish you all to have a wonderful day.